You heard it from GOAT James. LeBron James, arguably the greatest basketball player of all time and the greatest player of the modern era, especially of this generation, pushing 40 years of age, still dominating at a high level. He reveals and he crowns King Henry. Derrick Henry, that is. What does this mean for potentially the Baltimore Ravens? Some good juju coming their way. And could it finally be the crowning moment for the Baltimore Ravens for the 2025 season, ending in Santa Clara at the Super Bowl? We'll talk about it here. If you're new here, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on the LeBron James, Derrick Henry alliance. And hit the bell to know when all of our content drops. We are the best of the best of the best. But you heard LeBron James last night after the Lakers' victory over the Dallas Mavericks, 112 to 97. LeBron James, 27 points, 11 of 20 from the field, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, doing the damn thing as good as anybody in NBA history. He big ups Derrick Henry, and we even got the photo of the two right here after the game. I believe this would be, I'm not sure if this was, after the game, but this is the photo of the two gentlemen last night. As you can see, those two right there. Yeah, on side by side. So Derrick Henry is a big individual. So to see him next to LeBron James, someone towering over Derrick Henry, you don't see that very often. But it's good to see that he not only thinks highly of Derrick Henry, that is his favorite player. So he kind of plays like LeBron James plays basketball, downhill, physical, can run you over, can establish dominance, and once he gets going and gets that momentum, it's nothing that you really can do defensively. He gets lathered up, it's over with. And when LeBron James is at his best, it is him going downhill. You look at Derrick Henry, and he is due a contract. Does he get it after the draft? Maybe right before the season starts. We saw Saquon Barkley get paid, but Saquon Barkley is younger. Derrick Henry will be 31 this season, but turned 32 in January. Now everyone's concerned about him falling off of a cliff. And obviously, you see what he did last year. Almost 2,000 yards, 325 carries, and which a lot of games where we wanted Derrick Henry to get more carries. He could have 350, 360 carries if we ran the ball as much of a lot of fans wanted us to. But obviously, having Justice Hill was fantastic. And I think this year he'll get even less carries because Keaton Mitchell, I think, will get his share of the pie as well. But 1,921 yards, 16 touchdowns, 5.9 yards a carry is just out of this world at age 31. He prepares, much like LeBron James, off the court, takes care of his body, invests money in his physical ability and physical appearance, and keeping himself to be the best version of Derrick Henry he can be. Former Heisman Trophy winner. Ran the ball a lot in college at Alabama. Did it for years in Tennessee. And like I said, even if he does fall off a cliff this year, he drops off the cliff and gets 1,500 yards and 10 touchdowns and drops to 5 yards a carry, 4.9. You know what I mean? Even if he drops off a full yard or drops 10 touchdowns, you know what I mean? He could still get 300 carries and still have 1,500 yards and 10 touchdowns. You know what I mean? So I think Derrick Henry and the Ravens will get a deal done. But I think ultimately, when you see a guy like LeBron James, game recognizes game. And when you get that seal of approval, just as the Baltimore Ravens as a whole, we've seen LeBron James interact with Lamar Jackson, had him on his show, The Shop. When you have MVP caliber talent, when you have all world Hall of Fame greats, one of the greatest at their position, because I think Derrick Henry is going to potentially be in that conversation when it's all said and done of greatest running backs of all time. He may not be top 5, but he could be in that top 10 to 15. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about Derrick Henry, where he ranks in the hierarchy of running backs. And even LeBron James, we know about the debate. I think we can all agree LeBron James is one of the 5 greatest basketball players of all time. Now, with Derrick Henry, if he falls off a cliff, whatever that may be, they have Justice Hill, they have Keaton Mitchell. The offensive line is only getting better. You bring back Ronnie Stanley. I think this is the crowning, potentially, not only of Derrick Henry, but of the Baltimore Ravens. Maybe that good juju from LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers, who are reinvigorated and now have a legit shot with Luka Doncic after the Anthony Davis trade. Will they be able to potentially get the most out of Derrick Henry and the rest of the team? We know the offense, I think, is pretty set. I don't really have a lot of questions on offense, but defensively, can they hit it out of the park in the draft? Get some good depth. Get some guys who can come in and contribute and fix some of the holes they have on defense. Zach Orr going into year 2. We'll see what happens with Justin Tucker and the whole special team situation. But having a guy like Lamar Jackson, having Derrick Henry, you're going to have a chance in every game. And seeing LeBron James from afar give Derrick Henry maybe that little bit of oomph, that little bit of motivation to do what he needs to do. He's probably said, "Hey, brother, I see you close. You guys got a really good team. This is probably what you need to do." And give him that championship nudge, much like Dwayne Wade gave him when he got to Miami, because Dwayne Wade really, not only what he did on the court, but more so what he did off the court and in the locker room of motivating and showing LeBron James how to win in the playoffs and win championships and perform when the lights are the brightest and the stage is the biggest. But I want to hear from you, everybody. We got Derrick Henry.
That's one big son of a bitch!
And LeBron James, 2 big SOBs. Comment down below. What do you guys think about the interaction? What do you think about the meeting of LeBron James and Derrick Henry? Pretty much, like I said, Derrick Henry was at the game last night. Derrick Henry hangs out a lot in Dallas in the offseason. If you don't know, he was linked to Cowboys last year. If you don't remember, when he was a free agent, Cowboys, many people thought he would be going to Dallas. Once it was confirmed that he would be leaving the Tennessee Titans after all of those years, thought he would be a Cowboy. He wouldn't have put up the numbers he put up with the Ravens with the Cowboys. Their offensive line is terrible. They don't run the ball to the volume and efficiency the Ravens have, like the Ravens have since Lamar Jackson has been a starter the past 5 years. They don't have what the Ravens have. Would he have a good year? Yes, because he's that good of a player, but he would not be an elite all-pro caliber player like you saw this past season. But Lakers got the win. So Lakers fans, comment down below. Let me know your thoughts as the NBA season ends this Sunday. Then we get to the play-in and the playoffs. Of course, we'll have our coverage for that here on the Flex Zone podcast. Only place giving you sports how you want it when you need it. Of course, mock draft coming up. We got more draft content, more draft profiles for all the top prospects in 2025. We're turning them out. And good to see LeBron, Derrick Henry, put the crown on the King Henry. We got GOAT James, LeBron James, the king, giving him that little bit of oomph of championship pedigree to help him get over the hump. I think it's going to be very, very good. A lot of us here on the Flex Zone think this could be the year the Ravens get it done. Hopefully it is. It's make or break, Super Bowl or bust. We'll talk more about it. NFL draft on the way. More NBA content with the playoffs. And check out all the other content right here on the Flex Zone podcast. And let me know in the comment section what you think about LeBron James and Derrick Henry, the Ravens, and the Lakers. Hit the like button and subscribe if you're new. We'll see you when we see you here on the Flex Zone podcast.